Okay, welcome YouTubers. We're here on another potential mini-esque road trip. I'm actually, like I said in my last videos, I'm actually here in Newcastle for the weekend with my girlfriend. Not wanting to turn it too much into a road trip because it is a weekend away for us. I have decided I am going to try and visit maybe Console Connections in Shildon or the game shop in Granger Market in Newcastle. And if you can see me looking at the camera, I feel a bit weird. But at the moment it's up in arms about, well, it's up in the air about Console Connections, because to be honest, the trains are every 2 hours for me. I didn't realise. I may get a taxi there. I'm just waiting on the guy to actually be there in the shop at 10 o'clock, find out whether he's got anything to make me worthwhile going over there, because as you can appreciate, it's going to cost me quite a bit of money in a taxi. Failing that, I think we might go and visit the retro shop in Granger Market in the centre of Newcastle, which is only about 3 miles away, so that's a lot more affordable. I really do want to do Console Connections. I've been saying to you for weeks I'm going to do it. It is quite far. We'll have to see. But anyway, stay tuned to find out what's going on this mini-esque road trip. Back again. Right, I've decided what I'm going to do. I basically got through to Console Connections in Shildon on the telephone. To be honest, I got the impression I'm going to say this the wrong way, but he didn't seem very forthcoming or very helpful in checking whether he'd actually got any titles for me. To be honest, I checked on a couple of titles, and the one answer I got was that one's gone, and then the other one was, oh, I should have some copies of it somewhere, kind of thing. So unfortunately, I just can't take the risk to go all that way over to Shildon, costing me probably about £100 in travel, you know, on the chance that I might find some games. It's a bit of a no-brainer. Unfortunately, I'm really disappointed. As you know, I really wanted to go there. Maybe if I'd have planned it a bit better with the train times, I could have gone there for a lot cheaper, but it is what it is. I'm going to go and head over now to the centre of Newcastle and try Granger, well, the Granger Market. There's a retro shop called That Retro Shop, I believe. So we're going to head on over there now and see whether I can actually pick up some games this weekend, so stay tuned. Here we are, just waiting for the taxi to go to Granger Market. Just standing outside the Marriott Metro Centre Hotel. It's very windy, very wet. I was waiting for my lift to take me there to find some games, so onwards and upwards. Just about to go into Granger Market. Okay, I found the shop, it's just over here, that retro game shop. So let's go in and have a look and see if I've actually got anything. Here it is, coming up on the left. Okay, we've just been in that retro shop in the Granger Market and also to Granger Games over the road. So stay tuned for the pickups here in Newcastle City. Okay, so we're back from a weekend in Gateshead stroke Newcastle. It didn't turn out to be the retro game hunting mini road trip that I would liked it to have been. As you know, I was meant to be going to Console Connections in Shildon. I'm just going to explain again what actually happened. It was just too far, unfortunately. It was about 2 hours away on the train with a change. I thought it was actually originally in Durham, but it was in County Durham in Shildon, so I did sort of misdiagnose where it was, really, kind of thing. But anyway, I found the guy up. He just didn't seem to really want to go through the games with me. He just didn't seem to want to help me. When I said I've emailed you, you know who I am, he just didn't even say anything, and that sort of put me off a bit. If he'd have said, oh well, oh yeah, I remember you, yeah, how can I help you? And there was none of that, and I just, unfortunately for me to get there would have cost about £80 in taxi and train fares. It would have taken half my day, and of course I was away on a weekend with my girlfriend. There's no way I was going to spend the majority of my day, you know, travelling somewhere on a whim. When I even looked at getting a taxi there to save time to get back, it would have cost well over £100. There's no way I was going to spend that going down there to find he had no titles for me. So unfortunately I had to let it go. I know I've talked about it for weeks, I was gutted, but I just can't do it without a car. So, and I certainly am not going to go and give a guy my well-earned money to somebody who doesn't seem bothered and doesn't seem to want my business. But anyway, that's the impression I got. He might be a great guy, I don't mean to offend anybody. That's what it came across to me as. But anyway, so we had to forget Console Connections. So I went into the centre of Newcastle. Now Newcastle's a big place, and you think it'll have a lot of retro shops. Like many places, it just doesn't. I went to Granger Games. That was the second place I visited, but they no longer do retro, unfortunately. So that was a bit of a waste of time. But I did go to that retro shop in Granger Market, which was next door. I went to the guy who was a really nice bloke, nice little stall tucked away. You probably wouldn't realise it was there. He had a decent selection for the size of his stall. Unfortunately, no Mega Drive titles, so I was literally gutted. I thought, I've come into Newcastle, what am I going to do? There's no Mega Drive titles.
He was a really nice guy. I was chatting with him. His prices were really cheap. So I made the plunge. I actually bought my first batch of Mega Drive Master System titles. So I'm going to tell you how much I paid for them after I show you the game. So first of all, I bought, well, you'll probably see the prices on some of them, but here we go. The first one I bought was Super Tennis. Still getting used to how these Master System carts actually look. You can see it on the camera. That was Super Tennis. The next one, I actually had this back in the day. Super Kickoff, what a game. I actually remember the cart in the manual. Now this one I've never played, but looks interesting. Heavyweight Champ. I always hate that you open a thing and the cartridge comes out, but there you go. The inside. This one I've actually got on Mega Drive. It is McDonald's Global Gladiators. There's the inside. And the final one I bought was Basketball Nightmare. Now, believe it or not, I actually paid £17 for those 5 games, so I'm well chuffed. My first 5 Sega Master System games, £17. I think it actually came to 19 and he undercharged me, but he was a really good bloke. I didn't realise till I left the shop. Visit that retro shop if you're in Newcastle. He's a really good bloke. I think he exhibits at NERG and things like that. He's a great guy, and he made me feel at welcome. I was having a look around his shop, and sadly I didn't do any filming, but there you go. So that's basically the end of the road trip. We're onto the Master System trail now, but we're still very much focused on Mega Drive titles. Hopefully, so the lighting is a bit dark now. I've got the actual lights up full, so if it is a bit dark, I do apologise. But yeah, we'll hopefully be doing another road trip soon. We'll have to see how that pans out. Focus is still very much on Mega Drive games, but now we've got another option with Master System. So thanks a lot for watching this little video. I'm a little disappointed it didn't turn out the way I wanted to with the console connections thing, but hey, that's life. Catch you all again soon. Adios.